Warning. This podcast was intended for mature audiences. The intention of the podcast is to be relatively lighthearted, so please do not take anything too seriously. Hope you enjoy it.
So, welcome to the Slightly Improper Podcast.
Welcome everybody. My name is Connor and this is Raph.
Hello.
You go.
So now this is gonna be the first episode, dude, where I kind of like it, the scuffed kind of aspect, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be us. Okay, the first episode.
Audience that are listening right. Yeah. Alright, I'll do this part. You do this part.
Okay.
Listening now. This podcast is called Slightly Improper, mainly because it's improper as hell. Yeah, as you can see, we're gonna be a bit all over the place for the first few podcasts, but it's gonna be hilarious. So I hope you guys really enjoy it just as much as we do.
Connor's got the fucking YouTube voice, dude. He's like good cop, bad cop.
Oh my god, should I put on my American accent?
No, fuck, dude. Fucking hell. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I mean, this is Connor. I'm Raph, and we're gonna be the hosts of the podcast. We kind of just like spontaneously were like, yo, you want to do something? Like, yeah, sure. Connor threw it at me, and I was like, okay, hell yeah, let's do something like a podcast. And well, it was actually Connor's idea. You threw it at me, so, and I was like, hell yeah, sounds fun. Yeah. I mean,
it'll be fun ass, but yeah.
Should we?
Basically, yeah, you go for it.
So I'm sorry, dude. This is gonna happen like 7,000 times this episode.
It will. Just bear with us,
dude.
guys.
We'll end up becoming like so much on the same wavelength. Apparently, we'll just know when to.
Sure.
It'll happen, guaranteed.
For sure. We'll just finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, dude. All right. I think we're just gonna like make this episode like, as you can see, it's already fucking scuffed, but it's kind of good like that. We're gonna kind of just like give a bit of a background on both of us, like Connor, Raph, me. Kind of a bit about our background, but also like the kind of stuff that we want to be doing and talking about. The idea of like the channel or like the podcast was basically like to be a scuffed podcast, but to also just like bring people on, different guests, different people that we know from different places, like in gaming and streaming, in everyday life in the world and stuff like that, to have like cool conversations, fun conversations, and stuff like that. So it's a bit of everything.
Yeah, so it's basically just going to be like a really relaxed sort of podcast, but we're hoping to be hilarious at the same time, because it's just going to be absolutely scuffed.
It's hilarious. It's going to be people laughing at us, but I guess that's like part of part of the humor.
That's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. So I think what we said originally was that what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take turns, give me a little bit about ourselves, just so you can get an idea of the fire and ice that Connor and I are.
Basically.
Do you want to go first, Connor? Just like a bit about yourself.
So my name's Connor. I'm 18 years old. I live in regional Victoria at the moment. I graduated year 12 last year, and I'm currently studying online, but at La Trobe University, doing a course which is a health science course. But it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah! Are you enjoying it, Connor? Are you enjoying uni so far? First year?
I'm gonna be honest. I only had like 2 or 3 days at school, and I loved it. I loved it being there. But since it went online, it was alright for the first few weeks. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be piss easy, and I'm just like, I hate it online. It's so bad.
I feel like everyone was like that. Everyone was like, yes, I could just like sleep in. I could stay at home, and then it's just like, like you're in almost like this mental prison now. It's like, fuck, like. What is life? Like, it's a life-changing kind of experience.
Literally. I just feel like I'm so much more unmotivated as well to do work.
Yeah, true.
It's not good.
True. It's so true.
Right. What about you, Raph?
Me? Well, I'm Raph, obviously. I was in the same year as Connor. We were both friends last year in year 12, last year of high school. And I'm also doing uni this year. I was expecting to, enjoy the fucking uni/college life and be like, hell yeah, going and meeting new people. But here we are in our bedrooms having a podcast. So I'm studying visual effects for film. I'm starting to be a visual effects artist. And yeah, my goal is to work on films like, the ones you see at the cinemas and shit. It's going alright, I guess. But it's kind of same as Connor, expecting like, oh yeah, I get to stay at home. But, here we are, I think I think we had this conversation before, but like, this year is like the hot topic. It's like
it is. Yeah.
Everything is about this year. What do you like? Last year, we wouldn't even have guessed that this would happen, like at all. Like,
no way.
How would you guess? I would have guessed World War III as like something that's more likely to happen than
this. Gonna
this.
happen in January, remember?
Oh yeah, true. I remember that.
That was gonna happen.
I mean, the fires were in January as well. Remember?
Fires in in Victoria, New South Wales, where we're in Victoria, obviously. But yeah, they were in January. Then, yeah, we had World War III threats. Kobe Bryant's death.
It's a rough
and
year.
then COVID for the last 8 months or so.
It's crazy. I don't know. I feel like that's like the goal in my head. It's like the goal of this podcast in my head at the start is going to be like, how much can we avoid talking about COVID other than this first episode? Because like, obviously that's kind of like the baseline of life right now, but you know, it's being covered everywhere. It's crazy. But I think
we want to be a bit different from everyone else.
Yeah.
So,
Connor, I was interested in like, I was going to ask you, and I was like, you know, this is a good conversation to have, but like, in like where you are, regional Victoria, like, what are like the actual like things that have changed because of COVID? Like going to work, catching up with people and stuff like that. Like, what's actually like majorly changed, or like, you know?
Are you talking about like the recent how we've gone into like just quote step 3 of Daniel Andrews' plan?
Yeah. Did you guys even go into stage 4 at all, or?
We didn't go into stage 4, no. So we went into stage 3, which was basically there was only 4 reasons to leave home. That being work, exercise, medical, and something else, caregiving, I think. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to still be working part-time, which has been pretty good for me. I've still got a source of income, unlike a lot of unlucky people out there. But yeah, I guess I haven't really seen many of my friends apart from either when I'm either talking with you on Discord or whatever, or they happen to be shopping at work, because I work at the local supermarket, of course. So if they're shopping, then I'll have a quick chat with them. But that's all I've done in the last 6 months, really.
How's the supermarket been? Like, I know like the town that Connor lives in is like a staple town in like the area that I used to live in. I live in the city now, but you know that we used to live in growing up. Like, that's kind of like a hotspot of that town, you know? Like, the Coles is like the thing, you know? Kids go by, adults go by. How's that, like, dynamic changed? Has it changed? Like, is it, like, a whole lot less vibrant and less busy? Or, like, you know, what's the kind of, the vibe?
So in the first few weeks of, like, when all the panic buying was happening, it was hectic.
Yeah,
I was doing, like, nearly 40-hour weeks.
40 hours? That sounds a lot.
And that was in the middle of uni as well, so it was hectic, man. But then it slowed down for a bit, and it got super quiet for a few weeks then, because everybody, of course, had panic bought and did need to buy a few things. The weekends were still relatively busy, of course.
Yeah.
But now that we're, again, in step 3, it's starting to get a lot more busy, and because, again, people they can leave for whatever reason now. They don't need a reason to leave. It's getting a lot more people, even just, I've seen, like, when I pulled up to work, I'll just see people sitting around chatting, still with their face masks on, they're compulsory. But yeah, just sitting around chatting, and yeah, it's good to see that.
Yeah, that's better. Is work more enjoyable or more tolerable when there's more people or less people? Like, what's like the?
See, it didn't really matter much for me, basically, because I'm in like fresh produce, so I'm basically stacking fruit, cutting fruit, all that sort of stuff. So I didn't deal a hell of a lot with customers.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not really the one to say about that. I know I had so many difficult customers though over the first few weeks. I was just like, please, I'm trying to do my best, man.
Yeah, it's tough. I can imagine people's expectations almost skyrocket. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, you're providing a service and we're in this time of like need. It's like, you know, be better, or like, you know, give me unrealistic expectations when, like, you know, you're a produce worker, you know, like, you're doing your best you can, you know.
Yeah.
You can't create toilet paper out of thin air. It's not how it works.
And they're asking why don't I have toilet paper, and I'm just like, bro, firstly, it's not even my department, and secondly, you shouldn't have bought it all already.
Yeah, like, I knew when it was happening. Like, I felt like massive secondhand embarrassment, like, for Australia as a whole, and like, I mean, whenever I saw the videos of people, like, you know, bringing knives to supermarkets and, like, you know, threatening to stab people, it was a bunch of older people, which makes sense. It's the boomers, obviously, but it's still kind of embarrassing. Like, it's like, we collapse so easily. Like, we're also, like a bunch of rats in a bucket. Have you heard that saying? It's kind of a fucked saying, but, like, it's like, if you have, like, if you put, like, I think I saw it in a TV show, if you have, like, a bucket of rats, and you heat up the bucket, the rats will like start digging in. Actually, that's fucked. That's a different one. Don't worry.
That's
fucked.
That's in a movie. That's
Yeah.
in a movie.
Yeah.
I don't remember what movie.
The fucked thing about it is like, anyway, if you have rats in a bucket, right, and they're locked in there, they're gonna start eating each other, you know, until there's only one left. And that's kind of what we did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, metaphorically. Like, you know, people were like just all for themselves, literally willing to stab other people in supermarkets for toilet paper.
But the thing is, it wasn't only in Australia. It was overseas in America as well.
Yeah.
Like, you see all the videos from there. People loading up their utes with them, like with toilet paper. It's just, it was ridiculous.
It's fucked, yeah. I mean, did you see have you heard of the Internet Historian? Have you heard of that YouTube channel?
I've heard of him, yeah.
It's a really cool channel. I recommend checking it out. He posts like kind of like satire, comedy, like commentary, commentary on like what happens in the world, like funny like furry conventions and shit like that. But he did a cool video series about called the virus. It was like some kind of spin on like the virus, and how like I didn't realize the extent to which I understood the toilet paper and stuff like that, but like people were like at the time like burning like 5G towers down and shit like that. Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
like,
because they thought it was all like a conspiracy
Yeah.
with 5G. Oh man.
That's kind of a random segue, but like half the time they were burning down 4G towers. They weren't even burning down 5G towers.
No 5Gs, because oh man, people are dumb. That's one of the sayings that came up through working at Coles. People are dumb, man. Holy shit.
Dude, that's like the wisest words I've heard. People are dumb. That's funny
all
as
it
fuck.
is, man.
Nah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I feel like, you know, actually, do you remember that movie 2012? And it was like, oh, the end of the world is coming. Dude, this is the year. Like, apocalypse now, dude.
Is.
Holy cow. It's
And
crazy.
the thing is, I remember seeing like this meme about how like we lost 8 years or something at some point in history.
Yeah,
So therefore, like, 2012 is 2020 or something.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, it's fucked.
It's
I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
Like, finishing high school, I know we're going to talk about like, just a bit about ourselves. I mean, this kind of does segue, but it's like, last year, I guess, I don't know if it's just me, but like my expectations were like, oh, wow, I'm finishing high school. Like, you know, real life starts now. And here we are.
Same.
What were you like hoping to do like this year that we haven't been able to do because of COVID, do you reckon?
Well, I was hoping to travel just a little bit in between uni and all, but I really wanted to get up to like Mount Buller or Mount Hotham for at least a week, but that
awesome.
didn't end up happening, and I have an annual trip to New South Wales every year that got cancelled because the border's shut.
Shit, yeah.
What about you? What did you have planned for this year?
I don't know. I didn't have travel planned or a gap year planned, but I wanted to, you know, be as social as I could and stuff like that. I wanted to do a bit of my own like few trips and stuff. Like, usually I'm like a travel with family kind of guy, but like I kind of wanted to do some of my own trips or friends, you know, trips to Ocean Grove or whatever. But like, you know, that's been halted, like literally.
Literally.
Yeah, I feel like I said this to my mum. It's like this year's gone so slow yet so quick, but I also like I don't feel like I've progressed like at all as a person. Like, you know, objectively, I've, you know, finished a year of my course, you know, but like, you know, my development emotionally and, you know, mentally, whatever, experience-wise is here, and it's still here now. Like, it's moved. If anything, it's regressed. It's gone backwards. It's crazy.
The only thing I feel like I've matured just a little bit more, like, I guess I've sort of had to pick myself up as well, because I've had to become more responsible with my work, and again, I'm driving myself around now, so I've got to be super responsible while driving, of course.
Dude, that's actually like, that's crazy. Like, I respect that a lot. Like, I don't know. I still find myself like, I don't know, trying to be like an adult, but like, I still think like, I don't know, it's been halted by COVID, because like, I don't know, I'm still like, I don't feel embarrassed about it or bad about it, but like, you know, I'm still wholly dependent on my parents. Like, I don't have a job at the moment because I fucking can't get a job. I want a job.
Well,
I want to.
Yeah,
I want to get a job, and I want, you know, to progress, you know, on. But it's like, it feels like year 12 repeated in terms of like where I'm at, but like nothing's happened. It's yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah, it's odd. It's fucking weird. Anyway, fuck. See, now we're getting to the fucking rabbit hole of COVID, and I was like, ah, damn. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, it was always gonna happen.
Yeah.
At least we get it out of the way this week.
Episode 1, COVID.
Yeah, out of the way. We just get it out of the way. Get it smack bang out of the way. It's over and done with. Don't need to talk about it. Or again, bring it up every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like it's okay to talk about it once. Like, I don't know. I guess it's not bad to, you know, talk about it, but I mean, like, if we want to, you know, talk about stuff that's interesting, everyone's sick of COVID. Like, you know,
Exactly.
everyone knows
Nobody
about
wants
it.
to listen about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in the same boat.
Exactly. Yeah.
God, I just dropped my fucking headphone cable. Oh, there we go.
Good one.
Holy shit. All right. What else do I have listed here?
We could talk about what are your plans for the future next year? Are you planning to do
Next year?
anything, travel or?
Next year.
Or what?
See, that's the thing, and this comes back to COVID. Like, next
Back
year,
to,
like,
yeah.
is life gonna be normal? What even is normal life anymore? Like, normal life is gonna be wearing masks, social distancing. It's kind of changed. Full stop. I think
Yeah.
even when stuff settles down, it's still gonna be different. You know. I hope to finish my course because I'm not. I don't know. I respect.
How long's your course?
It's 2 years. It's a diploma, advanced diploma. I hope to finish it. I'm not a person to defer. I want to keep my momentum, keep going, hopefully get more motivation, work harder. I feel like right now I'm kind of just plodding along.
Yeah.
But I want to strive, you know, I want to thrive to be the best I can be. So I want to work hard. I want to socialize hard. I want to be as social as I can be. I want to push myself to, you know, go out more, catch up with friends. I don't know, just kind of improve my life in every way. Do more exercise. Like I just started going back to the gym and then COVID happened and like, fuck, here I am back to square one.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Connor. It's more just like the same thing as everywhere. It's like just to be a better you know what I mean? Like be better mental, like, you know, take care of your mental health, take care of your friends.
Some philosophical shit right there.
It's just like trying to be a better person, you know, day by day.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I would like to travel though. That is one of my goals one day. I think to push myself to travel and love it. I think not next year, the year after I'll take a year off, I think, after I finish my diploma.
That'll be good, yeah. Take a year off and then come back in. Be looking for jobs while you're, of course, away, and then see if you can learn one to start in 2022.
Yeah, probably just try and build a full portfolio, maybe look for a mentor, I don't know. Build up my skills, get some experience, maybe do an internship, you know, there's a bunch of options. How about you, dude? Like, next year?
Well, I'm still going to be at uni all year, of course. Not really much more. Hopefully, I'll get to the snow for a bit. Actually, I do want to start doing YouTube videos again.
Yeah,
like the podcast. I really want to.
You have the YouTube, like the fucking, you have the mannerisms down pat. You have it. Like what's going on?
The thing is though, I'm great when I'm with people and I'm making videos with people, but I can't record like just by myself
to a camera. Yeah
exactly. It's so hard, and because like when my parents are home, I don't want them to hear me.
Whoa.
So it's a bit hard in that manner.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand it could feel a bit embarrassing, I guess, you know.
Yeah, well that's when I'm talking about like gaming, but like if I wanted to say like do vlogs or something, I guess firstly I need to get a new camera. Like I've got my GoPro, it's alright, just to start, but I need to eventually get a new one, and then I don't really know what I'd make content-wise, especially since I'm not really going anywhere, and I live in a pretty small town. There's not a hell of a lot to do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like when you think about doing stuff like YouTube and stuff, it's always like exciting to think about. It's more just like putting it into practice. Like, I think that'd be cool. Like, I think it'd be a really cool idea. It's more like, you know, it's, you know, I don't know. It's hard to put your finger on, but I think you'd be good at it. I have that feeling.
I hope so, but yeah, again, it's so hard to get just to actually do it though. Like you can come up with all the sometimes you can't even come up with the ideas. Like I'm sometimes lost. Like I know I want to make it. Like I was talking to you the other day. I was like I really want to make a YouTube video, but I don't know what to make.
Yeah.
So like I recorded when we were playing Among Us the other day. I recorded a little bit of it, but like I can edit one clip and that's all I really got though.
Yeah, for sure. Among Us is good content.
It is, and it seems to be a hype right now.
Dude, on that note, I don't know if we want to segue directly into that, but I'm going to keep that in the back of my head. But yeah, I agree with you. It's more just like getting to it. Like, personally as well, on my end, like, I've been making music more this year, a lot. And I've always...
You're incredible at, might I add.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. It's something that I've always done throughout high school, but it's one of those things where, like, I had half my foot in, but I never fully, you know what I mean? Like, put myself in it. Like, it's kind of like, remember how, like, back when we were, like, younger, we would make, like, a YouTube channel, like, do it for a bit, and then just kind of, like, give up and then restart again?
Literally, that was me, man. I think I ended up having about 7 different YouTube channels.
We both did that a few times.
I think I made my first one in year 8. And then throughout from year 8 through to year 12, I think I had about 6 or 7 different channels.
I remember when we first became friends, we both had that. Like that was like a good common point that we had.
Exactly.
But,
I think last year or the year before, you made a few Overwatch videos, didn't you?
I did. I think it was year 10, 11, like that segue.
Yeah.
I didn't year 12, but I did. And that was fun. And I've been streaming, but I haven't streamed in a while. I'm going to start streaming again. It's more just
I
like...
wish I could stream.
Yeah, it's more just like, I don't know. Because of COVID, I needed a break from playing games, like, you know.
Yeah, understandable. Like, I haven't been playing as much games as honestly that I thought I would be. I've been relatively bored with life. Like I've started reading again. Like
no way.
I love reading, but I'm surprised that I have, especially in the middle of uni as well.
Yeah.
Because usually I read over summer.
Yeah, literally the exact same. The same as you. Read over summer, and then it's like, oh, life's starting again. Oh, I don't have time to read. Like, you know, exactly. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. 100%. Nah, but yeah, if you know what I mean, like, you know, putting my foot half in, fully in. It's still kind of been half in this year with music, but next year as well, the goal is like, I want to go full in, like, as much as I can. It's like a hobby, you know, like, and it's not like, you know, expecting anything. Like, it's because I love doing it, not because I expect, you know, money and fame. Like, but, you know, it's about, I guess, being scared of judgment and also, you know, just fear, you know, of failure. It's shit like that. But, like, that's a goal for next year, Connor. I wanna be more confident in putting my foot forward and doing stuff. Like, not feeling as hesitant or, like, you know, taking the plunge a little bit, you know? With, like, doing stuff.
I get that completely.
Sure.
Like, I guess it's the same with vlogging. Like, I don't want to be seen as, like, that guy in public with a camera. I'm not that confident to do that. That's just not me at the moment, at least. I want to eventually, like, if I get a bit of a following, then I'd love to do that. But it's just, you know, it'd be awkward when you have like 5 subscribers and you're hanging around with the camera waving it around.
Yeah, true. And people are really critical, but it's one of those things like you can preach it by saying it, but like not letting, like, you know, let the haters hate and shit like that. It's hard to put in practice. Like, you know what I mean? To no matter how, like, I always, like, you know, I don't care what people think. Of course I care what people think. You know, everyone cares what people think of, you know, well, I assume they do.
I remember when I made, like, I think I made a few TikToks, I think, in year 11, at the end of year 11. I think. Alright, so for context, TikTok was, like, it was sort of on this build-up to where it is today. But, I downloaded it, and I made one of those, like, cool transition videos, and I got relentlessly just given shit for it, and I deleted them. People saw the videos. I didn't even have them.
I have the video.
You have them, of course, yeah.
I haven't done anything with it. It's just there. I swear.
It's just there, yeah. But yeah, again, I was judged so hard, and then all of a sudden, I didn't want to do it anymore because I was judged, and then I decided. Well, I think halfway through it, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't care what people are gonna say. I'm just gonna do what I like doing.
No, I respect you for that.
I started making videos again. I didn't end up making that many really. I make videos occasionally now, but again, not much at all.
I respect you for that. Like, I mean, I'm a culprit. And half of it's kind of like almost envy, because it's like, I think I can really respect people doing what they want to do despite, like, you know, other people's reaction and shit. Yeah. And I think anyone else, including myself, would be lying when they said, oh yeah, you know, oh fuck, you know, it's just cringe, you know, just don't do it. Like, who cares? It's, you know, if you enjoy doing it, just do it, man. Like, I respect that. It's cool.
Yeah. It wasn't great, but I mean,
it's good.
Right.
Good content, dude. It's good laugh. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to achieve.
It was good, like, exactly. It was good, however, though, like, a few people, they liked it, and they were like, yeah, you know, good on you. And then a few other people, like, Will made a few videos, Jonah made a few videos, all those guys, they made a few videos. They didn't make many, of course, but, they, you know, started following me, and I felt, you know, I started something.
Yeah. It's even cool when it's just amongst your friends. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's, like, even for this podcast, it sounds, like, kind of not egotistical or, like, you know, you're more important, but it's like, let's just say if 2 of our friends, Connor, made a podcast, I would listen to it. Like, I would listen to it just because I'd be interested in, like, you know, my friends' lives or whatever they're talking about, or, you know, just, you know, like, what, you know, if you were making a TikTok with Will, it's just good. I don't know. It feels like a sense of community. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel that, like, even if people, like, I somewhat knew, but, like, also didn't like Theo McCoy and Ali. They made
Yeah,
one, didn't they?
yeah. The Undecided Gen
Yeah,
Z.
you said that the other day.
It's
I
really
think-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I listened to one. And I was like, this is bad, and of course I have no time since the uni. But
Yeah.
it was dope to see what people are doing with their lives as well. Like they were in the year above us, and it's
And they have a pretty good podcast. And Theo
Exactly, yeah.
on his YouTube does the Corona Survivor.
yeah.
Have you seen that? That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's a cool concept. And I haven't seen
It's-
anyone else do that. Like, it's pretty
I
cool.
haven't seen anyone though.
No, I reckon that's awesome. I reckon it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like that's like
It's-
original
it's a great
content
idea.
to the max.
It
yeah.
is, yeah. Like he's not getting crazy amounts of views, but he's obviously enjoying it.
Yeah,
So, and that's what it comes back to, just doing what you love.
yeah, for sure. Enjoy
Like
it.
you with your music, do it, man. Just
Yeah.
love it, just do it.
Sometimes it's hard as well. Like, I mean, like, you were talking about how, like, when you made TikToks, people are critical and shit like that, and, it's really demotivating. But almost as, like, I feel the kind of same when I do music. Like, I've posted, like, one thing. I've been working on, like, full songs and stuff, but I haven't shown many people, but it's, like, I guess, like, I make music for myself, but I make music that I want other people to enjoy as well. And I have posted a few videos and a few bits of music out, like on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I've deleted some as well. Like I've put some out and I've deleted some, mainly because it's like, I listen to it, and because when you make a song, you listen to it over and over. It's just like, fuck, I don't like it. I'm deleting it. I'm scared, how
Yeah,
people are gonna take it,
I
and
get
I just
that,
delete
yeah.
it. So it's like, I get the feeling. I get it tons.
Yeah.
I mean,
The thing is though, like I was reading some of your comments though, and because I obviously saw it a bit late, and people
Yeah.
were so supportive of you. It was
Yeah.
so good to see.
I guess the thing inside me, it was like, they're just saying it out of pity, they're just saying it to be nice, and I guess like there's always going to be that voice inside your head that's like, doubting,
Exactly.
I guess.
Like, I get you with that.
You're your
completely.
own worst enemy, I guess, in that way,
Yeah.
for
Just
sure.
What goes on in your head just sometimes fucks you over
Yeah, literally.
completely. Yeah.
I was thinking that. Anyway, geez, I'm going to get into a fucking daze. I was going to bring up before, I feel like we're just segueing to random shit here, but like, I don't know if
That's
this is
alright.
bad.
That's alright.
When we mentioned we're both getting bored of games before, I was saying before, I think, it was to you, how like, there's a lot of people that are like getting PCs and like actually
Yeah,
like getting
you're
into
saying that,
gaming because of COVID, like a bunch of people. And it's really,
actually
it's
good
good.
to see.
It's good. And that's why I said, I actually want to make a community Discord for people who are newer in the gaming scene so that they can
Yeah.
mingle. Like, so that,
Mingle
I
and
know there's
have
actual,
few friends to
yeah,
play with.
yeah, exactly.
Like a bit like I'm at Jake's server.
Yeah, literally.
Like he's got a few new people, but most of us have known each
Yeah.
other for years now.
New people are coming in all the time though. Like Beppis, I have Beppis in there. Like,
Like
yeah,
yeah.
and like,
we've got Hedge's cousin.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Just it's awesome.
It's good to have people with their foot in the community as well, and especially for PC gaming, because it's like,
Oh, yeah.
because it's so like, there's good spots and there's
So
bad
I
spots.
feel-
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel it can be if you get in the wrong groups. It's so toxic.
No. Yeah.
But a lot of the groups are so good, and
Yeah.
they like love people and it's awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, did you just lagging out for me a bit? Sorry if I interrupted you.
That's fine.
Then Burrows was saying before, like, he's new to gaming. He's like, oh yeah, I need to look for a game where, I just don't want to like spend all my time solo queuing and stuff. I'm like, exactly. Gaming is better with people. Like,
Oh yeah.
even if you're not at the
completely.
same level, even if you're not playing competitively, games are always better with people. Things are better with people, Like, it makes it way better, like way more fun, You get more out of it.
I totally agree with that. Like that's why I don't solo queue this anymore. I'll only play with like Lockie's playing or Tim's playing or something like that. I'll just play with them, and I'm happy. I love the game. I'm happy to play.
Yeah.
It's just I don't find enjoyment in solo queuing.
Yeah, I'm the same. I used to be one of those people that like, I was trying to be the best I could, and I would grind ranked, get angry, get disappointed, and I haven't played comp games in ages, and I still feel fine about gaming. Like, I don't feel
Yeah.
any less happy. I feel more happy because I'm not putting the pressure on myself to do like to succeed or to have to like be good at stuff. But I can just have a good time with my friends, and it's good. I think it's good.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Fuck, I was gonna bring up on the topic of gaming. Do you have any thoughts about like kind of the influx of like not just battle royales, but like games coming in and then kind of just like dying? I don't know if dying's the right term. It's like
Just, like,
okay,
Falling off the radar.
yeah,
essentially.
like it's think about like, I don't know. Do you know Hyperscape, like that game? Hyperscape, have you heard
I've
of it?
never heard of it. No.
So Hyperscape is a game that had good hype, and it was in beta, and I played a bit of it. And I thought it was fun as fuck. It's a battle royale, so like whoop-de-doo, but like it was like a kind of like a super vertical battle royale, and like you get like a bunch. It's like high mobility, super fast.
Yeah.
And it was super
That's
fun.
cool, yeah.
And me and Beppis played it, and we loved it in beta. And then we just stopped playing it. And to be honest, I don't even know why we stopped playing it, but we just did. And it seems like everyone else stopped playing it because the game is dead. It just released and it's dead. It's
I noticed something. I think a week ago now. Fall Guys is also
Dying.
Nearly.
Yeah,
Because
and-
everybody's gone from Fall Guys to Among Us.
Connor, we were
Everybody's
literally,
playing Among
we
Us.
got it and we were playing it like a month ago, like a few weeks ago.
Exactly.
Like, why did we stop playing it though? Like, what was the reasoning behind it?
I looked the other day and I haven't played it in I think two and a half weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stopped.
I just did.
It's not fun. It's a fun party game,
Yeah.
but I just don't play it anymore.
Yeah. I get what you mean, but like, I feel like that's happening more frequently with games. Do you reckon it's
Yeah.
because people's expectations, including us, have changed around games? Like, or
I
what do you
think so.
reckon? Do you have like any ideas about like why that's like that kind of? Because like I know you and me aren't the only ones who think it. There's like a lot of people think
Yeah.
it, and it's
Oh,
evident.
we-
It's evident. It's evident.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah.
I think that multiplayer games currently are dominating single player games, and that's because single player there's not I'm not saying there aren't good single player games, but there's nothing new. It's all repeated stuff. That's what I'm finding at least. It's all like similar story. It's like either FPS, your basic FPS story, like I don't know, basic killer. That's it.
No, I agree with you. I think it's, I don't know, nothing is original. I guess nothing.
Exactly.
That's the one thing we did get taught because obviously I'm doing like a film course. It's like nothing is ever original. There's,
No.
yeah, like there's no.
Like,
original
there's different takes on an idea.
Yeah,
like
renditions and stuff.
you look at PUBG. I think that was the first proper battle royale, PUBG, and then Fortnite closely followed, and they put a completely new spin on it. And then now you look at games like what you said, and like Spellbreak and Warzone, for example, they're all battle royales, but they've got their own spin.
But even like PUBG, before that there was H1Z1, and then
Of course,
an Arma
yeah.
3 mod, and it goes all the
Yeah.
way in the past, and it's literally just stacks on stacks and stacks of the same game,
yeah.
just different
What
ideas.
about Armor?
Yeah, Arma 3 and H1Z1. Because I remember
Yeah.
before I got a PC, I was watching like, John Sandman and Wolfless. Do you remember those YouTubers?
Nah.
God,
don't
they were
remember.
kind of like similar style to like the Sidemen kind of,
Yeah.
and they would always play H1Z1 like with Vixar and stuff, and
Yeah, I
I
can't
was like-
remember who I used to watch play H1Z1, but I think like Gaming Lemon.
yeah, it sounds
He used to
familiar.
play I think H1Z1 and GTA 5. I think that's
Yeah.
what he played, and he was hilarious. But yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I
It's
just
like, yeah.
stopped.
Yeah, it just stopped. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting how it started from that point, and like here it is now, and a battle royale comes out, it dies a week later, and that's it. It's
Exactly,
forgotten.
that's
Like
all
it's
it is.
crazy. I don't know. I feel like gaming's like I don't know.
I-
It's a hot topic like that.
I feel it is as well, especially because everybody's staying in more indoors. They're finding stuff to do, so they'll buy either like a PlayStation, Xbox, or again a PC. Highly would recommend, by the way.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, I just feel like people are getting more into it, and it's great to see like the community growing. But the
Kind of
thing is, I feel there's not enough sort of games out there for new people. That's what I'm seeing. Like they'll look at one game and be like, I don't know if it's right for me.
It's true. It's a dilemma because it's like a lot of the games that I guess that don't attract me, like Fortnite, for example, is a good one. I like Fortnite. Like, I don't think it's a terrible
It's
game.
an incredibly well-made game.
I think it's good, but
community
like,
is just trash.
it's the reason Fortnite's popular is because it's user-friendly and it's new player-friendly. That's why
Yeah,
it's popular,
exactly.
Connor. Like, but like the reason I don't play it is because it doesn't really support people who play games a lot, and who are gamers,
Yeah.
like through and through. That's kind of why people like me, I guess, moved away. But like, how do you strike that balance of introduce for new players but fun for old players? Like Destiny
Exactly.
2, I've never played Destiny before, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like,
But you liked Destiny 2 when you started
yeah,
playing it.
I think
didn't
it was pretty fun. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
got. It was almost like the fact that I was daunted by all these options and settings, and like like raids, relics, and the tutorial's pretty average.
yeah, tutorial is crap.
Like, how am I supposed to get into it? Like it's that on that case, I would say it's not new player friendly enough. Like the gameplay is, but like not the actual like the structures. Like I didn't know how I was supposed to learn all of it. You know?
Yeah. I feel that like for Destiny, especially like Destiny 2, you sort of had to at least have some knowledge of the first Destiny. That way, because it leads on to one another essentially. It's basically a story. Because I used to play Destiny 1 on the PlayStation 3, and then of course Destiny 2 on PS4 and now PC. I haven't played it in a while, but I loved it. But I felt the reason I started playing it just PC, everyone was playing. You were playing it. Lockie was playing it. Everybody was playing it again. And then, a month later or so, everybody stopped.
Yeah.
And so I stopped because nobody else was playing it, and I don't know. It was just weird.
It's like almost like a spiral almost. It's like one thing happens, and then once it gets momentum, it just like all unwinds. Like one person stops playing. My friend's not playing, so I'm not going to play. And then everyone else joins, and it's the same with how a game grows as well. It's almost like a chain reaction. Of interest. It's weird. It's a weird phenomenon.
Yeah, it is. Like I wanted to start playing like how we used to play Prop Hunt and
Gmod and stuff. Yeah.
I wanted to start getting back into that, but nobody else did, and I was like, well, I can't really play it by myself. I want friends to play with.
It almost morphs the experience, so it's like
exactly, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. I don't know, man. It's nuts. God, okay. See, this is what I was expecting, but like still, it's like I was thinking like, you know how people like kind of you have like thumbnails saying like sectioning off like what's happened in like what you've talked about, like, this was the topic now, this was the topic then, and we've kind of jumped from here to there, which is fine, but it's like the title's gonna be like what, like introductions, COVID, and gaming. Like it's gonna be like so like kind of awesome in that way, like kind of spontaneous, random. So I guess sorry, I keep interrupting, dude.
Oh my god. I was just saying, I guess it's kind of good for the first one to get like, it's gonna be a bit like this, but like if you again, like I used to listen to the Misfits podcast, and it's exactly that. It's just a domino effect. Like they've got one main story, and then they branch off and into the different experiences and all, which I think it's awesome. I love listening to their podcast. That being said, I don't know if it's all legit or not, but it's just fun to listen to.
It's still storytelling, it's part of the thing. Dude, okay, I'm gonna bring this up now. This is a good topic. Do you have like, I just unplugged my headphones so I can't hear anything now. Jesus Christ.
Hey guys,
dude,
so my name's
Do you
Connor.
have like a long headphone jack?
I bought a Samsung S20, of course, and I've just got their base stock earphones, and I've got my Blue Yeti mic, but I just use them at the moment because, of course, because I was just gonna get wireless headphones, but they haven't come yet, of course.
Yeah, that's if they work, it's good. But like, look, I have like a fucking audio extension thing, and this I shit you not, like it's tangled right now, but like it's massively long, like massive. So I can get up and walk like 50 meters and it'll still be connected. But like because it's so long, my chair wheel goes over it and it gets stuck, and it always pulls out and like gets like the actual like connection thing. Like I don't know if you can see it. Like it's fucking damaged. It's like destroying it. How do I do this? Do I have to like strap that shit up to the side or like holy fuck?
That's what I was about to say, like, because I know you can get like the the holders for like your headphones.
Oh,
you
okay,
just like put, and then wrap it up sort of like put it next to your desk or something. That's
true.
Simple way to fix that.
True. I feel like whenever I like hear of someone having like a headphone holders or like controller holders, I feel like I think of like the like overly expensive or overly like streamer setup, like like here's my glass of water holder. Oh, is it not? Okay. My bad.
No, I feel it's just it's I guess some people might have it simply just to basically show off, but I feel a lot of people would have it just for ease of use.
Yeah, true.
Like, so then it's not just sitting around and you don't lose it. Like, I know I've lost a heap of stuff just by simply misplacing it, and if I had like holders or something, then I probably wouldn't, because I just put it there every time.
True. I really like when I see people on Reddit and stuff, and they have like like the super fucking clean, pristine setup, and it's like, whoa, I want that. And then I look at my desk and I have a bunch of like pens and like cups and shit like lying around.
Yeah, like I've got a lot of cups here, and I've got a wild turkey.
What?
I had a drink earlier before we started.
But like,
like I've got my GoPro here as well, a bottle of deodorant. It's just my desk's a mess at the moment.
Yeah, it's like miscellaneous. It's just laying around, and it's like, I want this setup, but look what I like. Look at how I treat my room.
My desk's just not big enough. Is the other thing? It's not big
really?
enough. Like I've got my PC over here, and that's there. Like Raph is pretty much right in the end. It's got about an inch or so, for the edge, and then my computer's not my computer. My first monitor is right up against it. It's right up against my PC, and then my second monitor has to go like on a big angle here, and that's on the edge of my desk. It's
really?
only I'd say 1.5 meter long desk.
Oh shit.
1.6 maybe. That's
yeah,
it.
mine might be the same actually. I'm so shit with measurements, but I don't know, man. 2 monitors is good, but I feel like I want 3.
Yeah. I don't need 3 at the moment. So.
Doing VFX, you need like reference image here. Doing this there, doing that there. So that's my excuse, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I see people with like 3 monitors, TV up there, like fucking rotated monitor. Like that's crazy.
It's
like
I personally think it's just excessive having that.
It's overkill, yeah.
I get 3 monitors if you're a streamer or again like VFX or you're like
video editor
working an intensive job, a computer intensive job. But just for your general gamer, I think
2.
You really want to I personally I've just got to have something up on that screen and I'll be gaming on this screen.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess a lot of it's just personal preference and I guess what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure, dude. What time are we at? 40. I'm at 42.
Yeah, I started a bit after I started recording, but yeah.
How long are we planning for like the episodes to be? You reckon? Like we still haven't like fully decided. Is it gonna be 45 minutes? You reckon, or around that?
I think roughly, get between 30 minutes and an hour is good.
Yeah,
I reckon that's a good amount of time, essentially. Yeah.
Not that we're gonna have active people, tuning into however many sessions, but like I'm sure some friends will look at it and stuff like that. But I would say feel free to like send us a message or comment or topics that you want to talk about or topics you want to hear us to talk about or our opinions on. Not that we're particularly, we're not like connoisseurs of like, the conversation.
We're not connoisseurs, but
you know what I mean.
But we are uploading this to YouTube, of course, and I think we're also planning on uploading this to Spotify.
Yeah, I'm hoping to set that up.
Yeah. So depending on where you're listening at the moment, it's gonna be a bit different. But if you want to go to our YouTube, it's called Slightly Improper. We've got we should hopefully be the first one by now. By now, you know what I'm saying. If you just want to go click, it's episode 1. We don't know what the title will be, but we listen to episode 1. If you want to, again, just go into the comments. Feel free to throw suggestions, anything you want us to talk about or bring up in conversation. We love doing this kind of stuff, and interactions with our audience is awesome.
See, like that right there, like that, like YouTube speak. Like I can't do that. That's why Connor's here.
My hands are crazy.
Like the fucking like it's in the description. Like this, that, like dude, it's
like,
in your blood, Connor.
I was a king at public speaking, man. You don't understand.
No, you actually
not have English language.
You're a performer, Connor. You're a performer. It's not just it's not just it's a lifestyle. It's actually crazy,
bro.
Yeah, but I will like on a serious note. I actually will like I'll plug it on my Instagram bio. I think like to be honest, I feel. Should I make a separate post about it being like, hello, we've done a shit talk podcast?
I was thinking about doing that on Facebook.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't know if it's too shameless to do like, a fucking post, but
it's my bio.
Yeah, exactly. My bio is already littered with my plug shit. It's got my Twitch, it's got my art station, it's gonna have my Spotify. It's shameless.
That's why something on TikTok, people have this thing called a link tree. I don't know if you've heard of them. And it's got like, it's just a link and then it's got all their stuff on it.
Connor, I actually, to finish this off, like I know we were just kind of like ironing out some stuff there, which is chill, but like TikTok, Ryan Kelly was saying to me, and Ryan Kelly, hope you're doing well. Hope to talk to you soon.
Also, we're not dossing you, we're just mentioning your name.
Yeah. So people, if you have issues also with us saying your names, like
just let us know. And
yeah. I don't think saying names is that bad. I don't know, Connor. Do you want me to bleep it out this time round just in case, or?
We can just message him and it'll be fine. But
yeah.
We hope most people respect that. If we're talking about them, it's generally always good.
We're not going to dox anyone or anything.
In a harmless manner, of course.
I have a bad history of accidentally doxing people, but I'm reformed. I won't do it anyway.
But if we do happen to be talking shit or but if we are being honest to some extent, we might only say the first name or
I can just
last
bleep
name
it out
if
in
we call
editing.
them blah,
Like, I can take it out in editing as well, Con. Like, I'll go through it as well. I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out along the way. It's not too much of a problem. Actually, I'll continue what I was gonna say, and that might we're actually slowly running out of time. But about 8 months ago or whatever, Ryan Kelly sent me a thing saying, "Oh yeah, yo, look at this TikTok and like all this stuff." And you know, people send TikToks around, like, you know, like you do Vines and all that.
I do, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you should start putting like music stuff on TikTok because music's a big thing on TikTok." And I'm like, that's not a bad idea. Like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you could like, promote yourself." And I'm like, "It's a good idea." And he was like, "Oh yeah, these people kind of suck." And I was like, it wasn't like that, but it was more like, you know, there's a big range of music on there. Like, it's kind of like SoundCloud in that way. But
It's huge, yeah.
do you reckon it's worth the idea of me making a TikTok for the sake of like, for the sake of audience engagement? Like, I don't post much on Instagram at all. Like, I post like once every 6 months. And
Like if we make it for this or for your music.
For my music, sorry, that sounds so bad.
No, I think it's. I think.
Is it a good idea?
Do that.
I wanted to talk to you about it because you're the TikTok. You know more about TikTok than I do. So.
Bro, like I get music things, people singing, people beatboxing. Like you know, Codfish. He comes up on my feed.
He's very popular. Like, yeah. Sorry, you're lagging out on my end. Sorry, wait. Fuck, technical difficulties.
On my end.
Oh shit. All right, there we go. Sorry. All right, you're good. Say again.
Alrighty. What I was saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, Codfish is huge on TikTok. Really, he's got. I think he's at 1 million followers.
Yeah, he's like in terms of like the general spotlight, he's big. He's big in the beatbox scene, but he's also massive in that like scene.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's insane. Yeah.
No, I was gonna ask you, but yeah, I'll do it.
I think that's a great idea.
Connor, you've inspired me. Your message before and saying like fuck the haters, man. Now you've inspired me to make TikTok.
Bro. Fuck the haters.
No, I think I might start doing that. Because sometimes when I like doodle or like have a concept and like, oh yeah, what do you think of this? Instagram's not really the place for it. Instagram story maybe, but like TikTok's kind of like seems like it's a better platform, to be honest.
Yeah, TikTok's a good platform exactly for that, for audience engagement.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Well, I know what I'm doing after the podcast then, dude. I'm making a TikTok. Straight up, that's the first thing I'm doing. Alright, should we wrap it up here?
I reckon we should, yeah. I reckon
I agree.
This is episode 1. Done.
This is like, I don't know, this is a milestone, Connor. This is a milestone.
This is. We're at 48 minutes on my recording. It might be cut down just because we started, I think I started recording like 8 minutes early or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, I think you're right. 40. Yeah, I'm 48 as well, actually.
Yeah, I think we clicked record at the same time, relatively. But yeah, I guess we'll talk about we'll just quickly go over our plan again, quickly for this podcast. Raph, if you wanna.
Do you want me to say it?
If you wanna mention anything?
Yeah. That like. It's kind of what I was saying before. It's like we're not like expecting anything from this. We're kind of just doing. As I said, it was Connor's idea, and he came to me and he was like, you know, what do you think about this? And I was like, hell yeah. We're just planning to, you know, have conversations with people, have good talks, have bad talks, not bad particularly, but you know, have serious talks, have not serious talks, have our thoughts, and it's not because I guess we feel like, you know, we have some kind of like moral obligation to like say our opinion, but just because we want to like, I don't know, talk with other people and we're interested in what other people are thinking about us, similar age, older, younger, whatever, about different stuff in the world. How about you, Connor? What do you reckon?
Yeah, so I'm just, it's similar, completely similar to you. Just gonna reiterate a bit. So yeah, basically, I guess our plan is to it's informal. It's an informal podcast. We're just gonna be talking. Some weeks we'll have a topic. Some weeks we won't. We'll just ramble a bit like this week. It was a bit. There were topics. Don't get me wrong. And it just led one onto another, which is great. But again, yeah, some weeks, again, like Raph said, will be maybe a bit more serious, or depending on, again, what's happening in our lives, or what we've come up with, or simply if you guys have requested a video. Actually, that's something I do want to ask you, Raph. Well, if in a future episode, what do you think about doing, if we get a little bit of a following, a bit of a Q&A?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I like that.
That would be awesome.
Dude, don't get my hopes up.
Get your hopes up. If we do, that'd be awesome though.
That'd be fun.
Like they can ask about our personal life. I don't really care. They can ask any question, opinions, whatever. And I mean, we can start collecting those, I guess, from
for sure.
comments on this video, for sure.
Yeah. I think
another thing I quickly just want to mention before I'm just gonna shove in front of you quickly.
No, it's not your fault.
Sorry. I'm just gonna say yes again. Hopefully, we will have. I'm saying a lot, aren't I? Fuck. Basically, we're hoping to have a few guests on here in the near future. They might range, I don't know, from streamers, gamers, etc., etc. But it'll be really cool. So yeah, just come along for the ride. We hope you stay.
We're trying to get I guess we it's more like, I feel like this is the kind of podcast, kind of like Misfits, how personally I listen to Misfits, kind of like, if you're bored, you just put it on the background. If you want to like emulate a conversation you'd have with your mates, or something like that, just like the general shit talk, and it's good fun. But yeah, we are hoping to get like personalities, not like like personalities, but like people with different personalities, like quite literally, like people who are who are passionate about streaming, because me and Connor are both passionate about games and streaming. Yeah. Passionate, maybe like musician people, indie artists, like people who, like, I don't know, just want to have a conversation. That's quite literally as simple as that.
Even if it's just like, I don't know, like I'm not personally that into politics, but like if somebody really wanted to like voice their opinion, I guess this would be a semi-informal place to do it, and it's a friendly space. But again, we hope to have a wide variety of people on this channel, and
it's in the name, dude. It's in the name. The Slightly Improper Podcast.
Slightly proper. We've got no aim, but we've got no path. We're just here, live in the moment.
All right. Well, what's gonna be like our like fucking like how people have like the unique like later nerds, like what's our like gonna be?
Thank you guys for listening. Honestly, if you've made it this far. This is awesome.
Yeah, congrats. If you've made it this far. Yo, you know how some like YouTube videos, like, if you've made it this far, comment like chicken, or should we do that? See if no one's gonna comment it.
I don't know. I don't know. But honestly, if people have made it this far, that's awesome. That's an accomplishment for me. That's awesome.
For sure.
I'm proud of that. I guess if you have, just leave a comment. I don't know.
Yeah. Say hi.
Say
we'll
hi.
reply.
Exactly. We'll probably give it either a thumbs up or reply. Again, we don't have that much of a following at the moment, but it's cool. It's cool.
Fans and fame. What was I gonna say? We're gonna be doing it. We're planning in terms of like how often. Once a week. We have like it's kind of our idea. Give or take, and it's gonna be uploaded on around similar days. We haven't decided exactly on what, but like it's gonna be likely a routine. So whatever day that this video comes out or this podcast comes out, it's gonna be that consistent day, I would say.
A consistent day. Yeah. Probably around the same time. Anyway. We'll probably schedule it for release. Yeah.
Anyway, that's it, dude. We're signing off.
That's it.
Episode 1.
Again, thank you guys for listening.
This is like the most like long outro ever.
It's we've been doing the outro for like
dude, honestly, I think we've done pretty good. Like for a first episode, this is pretty good. I can see improvement, but
yeah, again, if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, follow us on our socials, all in the description in our YouTube, on the YouTube video, I guess, and thanks for watching, guys. This is insane.
Laters.